live?
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Hey, good Saturday morning, everyone. Or it might be afternoon or evening, wherever you're at. But I'm excited. I don't know why I'm all fired up about today's, because I'm going to show you something like I talked about. I think I talked about it the other day, that I was trying something that could be a game changer. And it was a stupendous fail. It was horrible. And I'm going to share that with you today and maybe get some ideas from you guys on how it might go better. But anyway, we had a great YouTube live last night, and you guys should have, if I'm not mistaken, you should have seen Dad's
Senior moment.
his gourd senior moment this morning that he's doing out at the flagpole. Which I'm actually
Good morning, Susan.
kind of excited about seeing how that whole thing
Hi,
turns
Leanne.
out. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sue. And who else?
Leanne Page.
Leanne.
There's a,
Hey, Leanne.
yeah, there. Let's see. Arnold Edgell, Bruce Peter, Diane in Australia.
Oh,
Lon Orrick.
cool. Hey, guys.
Brad and Diane are here.
We
Ron
do-
Schneeberger.
We
Kevin
do
David
have some
Kern.
international people. So thanks for joining me, guys. I know it's a way different time for you guys than it is morning for us. But anyway, hope you guys liked this morning's video. And again, we're going to be, I think the videos will be posting like pretty much every day. Every day there will be a video posting, whether it's one that we've done on YouTube or whether it's one that's alive here. This one will post probably sometime late next week. So I'm kind of stacking them up and then throwing them over there on YouTube like you guys have asked for. So let me get into this. And this has been, I got this email and suggestion from somebody.
Leanne Page says, I'm sat outside the prison watching you guys. I think she works, she's a...
Well, I hope so. Thanks for joining us, Leanne. I'm hoping we'll give you a little ray of sunshine here.
Leanne, no. When did you send me an email?
Oh, maybe she sent it to me. So this video or this question I got back in November of 18. That's how long it's taken me to get to this experiment. But I thought about it for a long time. So this guy asked, he said, experiment. If you pre-finish a board, take a board and pre-finish it, and then you put paste wax over the top of it, then you lay it out, and then you carve it, and then rather than actually sanding it off, theoretically you should be able to just wipe it off, which if it worked would be a great way to go, because then you could do stain. You'd never have to use sanding sealer because the spray would never hit the surface of the board. So I was really excited about trying this, but oh man, was it was disastrous. So this is what I did. I took a piece of this cedar fencing. I put 5 coats of Krylon crystal clear spray. I put about 5 coats on and let it dry. And then I put a couple coats of paste wax, my regular Minwax paste wax on there. Then I put some letters on there, sprayed it. Then I carved it. Then I sprayed it again, and went to wipe it off, and no go. It would not wipe off. As a matter of fact, you can see it didn't even sand off because the wax just completely caked up the sanding disc, which, you know, that defeats the purpose anyway. If you have to sand it, it defeats the whole purpose of the thing. But if it had worked, and if I could, and I'm throwing this out to you guys, maybe you guys have something that I'm doing that's not quite right.
It's hot.
But yeah, it's warm. Well, and you got your phone
I'm right
in
in the sun.
In the sunshine. You might, anyway, if you guys have I don't know what I did wrong, but whatever it was, it didn't work at all. Because now maybe, and so then I tried it again on the end of the board where I sprayed it, but then I wiped it off right away, which in fact really wouldn't work when it comes to the layout anyway. But I thought, well, maybe if the primer or the ink is still wet, maybe then it would wipe off, but that didn't work either. At least for me, it didn't. So, but I really like the concept of doing this, because then, let's say you wanted to get a dark stain on a board, and you stained the board, then put your finish on, then your wax, then did all your layout and your carving, then your stain would be underneath your finish. And I really loved that idea, and I love the idea of really using, at that point probably you could use any paint, any kind of spray paint, anything, and you wouldn't have a bleeding aspect, and you wouldn't have buildup on your sanding disc or belts, because you wouldn't be sanding it. So I loved the concept, I love the idea of trying it. It just did not work. So this person said that he tried it and it worked great. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I don't know who it was that sent it to me, and I don't even know if he follows me anymore. But if any of you guys have tried something like this, again, pre-finishing a board, then waxing it or putting some kind of a coat on it to where there would be no sanding whatsoever, and then lay out and carve, spray, and then wipe off. I would love to find a process for doing that. There's many more people that watch me on here that is more ingenious, and so I would love to get your guys' take if anybody has pulled this off. We okay?
Yeah, it's just
okay.
got dark.
Well, you're waving your hands and stuff,
flags.
so I didn't know what you're trying to tell me.
I
How's
just wanted to tell you, Leanne Page, okay, Joel McDowell, Michael Engelman, Chris Wright, he says hello, Jeff
Hey, guys.
Parker, Richard Litz, Jimmy Hall, Clay Battles, Travis Adams,
Wow.
Jill Bennett. Gosh dang, there's flies everywhere.
They're
Kenneth
leaving me
Ewing
alone.
says hi. Thank you, Leanne. If you'll send it to me, I'll be watching for it. Brad, Alan, Rob, Terry, Mikhail, Hector, Garcia.
Wow. Good morning,
Good morning,
everybody.
Joe.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.
It just the screen went dark, so I'm
Oh.
hoping that it's not too dark for everybody to
Oh,
see.
okay. So hopefully the sound and let us know if the sound in the picture is all right. You know, on our end it looks pretty decent over here. There's no wind going. We've got a little traffic going by, but beautiful morning in Arizona. It must be about
It's
75
really hot
right
standing in the sun, though.
now. Yeah, I'm in the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it really dark? Because my screen kind of went dark.
But we've got
Hector Garcia, he's in Puerto Rico.
Hey, Hector. Yeah, we've got half of the table is bright
Bruce
sunshine.
I'm
and-
sorry, Bruce said everything looks good. Jill said looks and sounds good. So
Excellent. Great.
excellent sound
So,
and picture from Susan.
Jill, I hope we get down to see you sometime soon. We miss you guys. All right. So anyway, you guys, if you have any tips on that, any advice that you have, definitely share it with me. I would love to try this again, but I was totally disappointed in the way that came out. That will be going in the firewood
Jill said
pile.
me too. All right, it's really hot. We need to speed this baby up.
It's beautiful out here.
I'm standing right in the sun.
I know you don't like that. You need a mister. You need
I do.
a spray bottle.
Hi, Nancy.
Okay, so second question, and this one I get quite often. Bugs. This one I get quite often. Rob up in Wisconsin. In your videos, you run your bits up as close to the pattern lines, but don't take the lines out. Why is that? Do you come back after you're off camera and do a bunch of cleanup work to sharpen the carving up? So let me go over this for new people. So if, let's say for instance, I'm carving...
I'm sorry, I can't zoom in because I can't see it.
Okay.
No,
All right, well, let's hope... let us know, guys, if you can see that, because Vicky's screen
my screen
is all dark.
because I'm right in the sun, I think. Hold on, wait a minute, there it is. Hold on. Okay.
So this is 2.5 letters. Now, if I was carving one of them outset, I would be going around the outside of the letter, and what I do is I leave just a little bit of black. Some of the times I don't, and again, we're not CNC machines, so we can't be exactly on the line 100% of the time. I try, but it's just tough to do with when you're doing it freehand. Anyway, what I will do with my profile bit, if I'm carving, this is the profile bit, if I'm carving around the outside, I will leave a little bit of black around there. Again, this might be just, old hat for some of you guys, but some new people, this may be valuable for you. And then once I get done, if I've left a little black that I think I can go back and touch up, then it's much easier to control if you're not taking out as much wood. Because I would be carving this at about 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch deep. So the more wood you're taking out, the less chance that you're going to have complete control of the router. So a lot of times I will stay away and I will leave a little black. Now if I'm carving it inset, then obviously I'm carving in here, and I will again leave a little bit of white, and then sometimes I'll come back. I don't normally do inset letters. Well, it depends, but most of the time, I probably 90% of the time, I will be using a 60-degree bit to do inset letters, and I'll show you an example of that. This is one of the reasons. Here's some inset letters that I did, but I use a 60-degree bit a lot of times for 1.5-inch inset letters. And the reason I do that is I just like that V-groove look. But some people have a tough time with that because there's not a lot of room for error. You can see that when I do these, oh, that was a flash. Oh, it was off your phone. It just flashed right in my face. So when I do these with my 60-degree bit, you can see that the bit is just about as wide as the line there, but I always try and cut that a little bit wider than the letter is anyway. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is probably just slightly wider than this. And there's not a lot of room for error when you're using the 60-degree bit. That's why a lot of brand new carvers, and even my dad, prefers to do inset letters with the profile bit. It gives you more room for error because it cuts much narrower, and you can make double passes, and it gives you again, more room for error so that you don't have to be right on the line. When you're cutting with something like this on an inset letter, especially 1-inch letters or even smaller, you don't have any room for error because you're cutting both sides of the letter at the same time when you're cutting an inset letter. That was a lot, I know. I just went over a lot of stuff, and I'm sure I probably created more questions than I answered on that. But to answer Rob, yes, I do pretty much stay away from the line because then it's easier to go back and touch that up and make it as perfect as I can when you're not taking out so much wood. So that was the long answer to a short question. But anyway, you guys know if you have any questions, email me, eric@makeawoodssign.com, and I will answer your questions. And I just put the bit in the wrong container. That would be bad if that went back in inventory. Any questions, let me know. Let's get to the sign carvers of the day because Vicky's back is roasting right now.
Not just the back. I've got a buckle on my sandal that's frying my foot.
You'll probably reposition them when we do this again
we won't
next
do
Saturday.
This. Next Saturday, we might be in my shop.
It's possible. Yeah, maybe we'll do a video from a different location. All right, sign carvers of the day. Let me get this stuff out of the way. We've got some really cool ones today. Sylvester Irvin.
I'm going to try, guys.
So this is two signs, pretty much the same layout. One is...
Can you guys see it? Because I can't see it.
One is done differently than the other. Kind of inset versus outset. One dark board versus light board. Great job, Sylvester. I love that layout. Terrific work. Jeff Baker. So he's just started out. This is obviously multiple pictures, which is really, if you guys want to show off more than one sign per picture, send them this way if you can. I don't know how to do that, but if you can. Because I can only take one picture per person per month because I get so many. So he's just starting out, and he's only carved 10 signs so far. And that is really impressive, Jeff. Great job, buddy. This is from Tio. Teal Salgado over in California. He's in Northern California, kind of the area where we grew up, where Vicky and I grew up. This is a 14-inch round, and he donated it to a school where he's a maintenance man. This is for the kids when they come back to school. He made that as a gift for them. Terrific job, Tio. Absolutely cool. Love it. Love it. Tio really does some beautiful stuff. Bo Lil Jaborn. And I think Bo is from Sweden, if I remember right. And this is for his business. So, Bo, if you're watching, great job. I don't know what that translates to, but it's pretty cool. Very cool. Nice picture of the router there. Bo, I think Bo's on our Sign Carvers directory. Terrific job, Bo. Love it. And last but not least, David. David Fees. Second sign ever. Amazing. And he did this for his wife. And this is done out of a 90 to 100-year-old barnwood piece, which I just think that looks so cool. I think his wife might be a baseball fan. I'm just guessing. But that is just really, really cool. That's a great idea, guys. I'm just throwing this out for a marketing, a stock sign for baseball, football. That doesn't, that doesn't break any copyright rules or anything like that. For a baseball fan, you can even personalize it. I think that's a really cool idea for stock signs for marketing. All right, that is it. Unless we have some questions. And again, tomorrow morning, even though we don't film on Sunday, you guys will see a video from last week, one of these Facebook Lives. You'll see it over there on YouTube. So, thanks again so much for watching, guys. Any comments, any questions, anything there that I need to answer? I don't think Vicky can see it really well because of the lighting going on here. So,
and Vicky's sweating. Vicky hates to sweat.
All right, you guys. I think Vicky is definitely going to.
I need an air conditioner out here.
Yeah, she needs one of those, spray bottles with the fan.
That's what I need.
The water, the fan. As long as you can keep it off the phone. But anyway, that's
Put
it.
it in my bag.
Yeah. We love you guys. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. You guys will see us tomorrow, Monday morning. Monday morning is a video on the stars. So I hope you guys like that. Wednesday, I'm doing something a little bit different. So keep watching, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, we'd love for you to subscribe and share this video and click that little bell icon so you get notified when we do 9-10 videos every week. I don't know, something like that. But
Dan Yoda says take tomorrow off, my friends. Well, we'll take the day off from videos and lives, but yep,
we got stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going fishing on Monday.
Okay.
But the videos will be here.
All right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
I think we're going fishing on Monday, hopefully, if things work out. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. And thanks again so much. And email me if you have questions. Eric@makeawoodsign.com. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.